welcome back, guys. It's Deep Toxic Gamer here, bringing you another gameplay of World of Kings. Now, I do have a link in the description below where you can download the game. It is a really cool game, it's really fun, and I enjoy it, so I know you will. Now, the game is on the App Store, or Play Store, but I cannot find a link for it exactly. So you'll have to go to the main site, which is in the description, and then click on the Add to Play Store, and then you can download it and play it. Now, the game is very well detailed. It has customization options. While they're not, completely all that big, but still, I mean, you can detail your character, and you have plenty of customization within the game. Now, I remember I said you couldn't get a flying mount until a certain level. It turns out I was wrong, because I purchased that out on the store for free with the diamonds you get. So yes, you can buy a bunch of stuff on the store and use in-game currency, such as the gems. When you do certain quests, you unlock them, or after certain days you log in, there is a reward system. There's what we call a month card, which each day you will get a reward for signing into the game. This also unlocks new aesthetic armors and weapons like the one you see in my hand, which I'm very proud of because it looks so awesome. Now, as for the armor, yes, you can also get aesthetics for that. You can also have offhand weapons look different from the main hand weapon if you're a dual-wielding class. Now, let's see. We're going to be doing a little bit of quest now. There was a cutscene that y'all missed, and I'm sorry for that, because I just booted up the game to see where I was at and where I could start, and as soon as I started the game, the cutscene happened. Now, it wasn't anything special. It was just a view of a tower along with pull away from the camera. Oh, and as you can see, certain quests will also require you to do this camouflage thing, where you blend in with the enemies, or disguising. Now, you can't trigger this at will as far as I know, because I'm not that far in the game, but certain quests will make you transform into something different, so don't be surprised if you wind up looking like a bandit, a pirate, or anything undead.
By any damn traps on this ship.
Now, yes, I am playing the fighter class. I do have other classes on the game that I use, but I always wanted to figure out, how do I delete a character? And I still haven't found an answer to that. I have not looked on YouTube for that answer. And I apologize for how long this video is. See, I was trying to edit and make everything perfect. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm back from talking. I do my own custom music, which I know it ain't great, and I'm not a professional whatsoever, not even close. But, you know, I figured it'd be a good, creative, and I can't get any form of copyright infringement because, hey, it's something I made. So, a little bit more about the game. Well, the game is, I don't know, the map is huge, and I love the one thing about the guild, or yeah, the guild. Okay, let's say that. Because you can own your own land, guild, castle. And I haven't explored very much into the territory of what I can do as being in a guild, but I noticed that, hey, you get your guild castle. Now that's pretty cool, and if you're a leader or anybody of official rank that's high enough, I think you can customize your area. Now, there are monsters you can fight in the guild camp, such as the mines, from what I understood, which you may see here in a later video, if not this one. See, I can't remember because I'm also doing a voiceover, given the fact that the game's audio is still somewhat tricky. I figured if I turn off the ambient noises, it would, I don't know, work a lot better. Like you would be able to hear me while I'm recording the game, but I find it much easier to do it this way, doing a voiceover, because less complications, and I don't have to stop every 5 seconds to check my recording. Now, don't ever expect videos being this long again. I honestly did not expect it to be at least 20 minutes and 3 seconds. That was not my intention. Now, I could cut the video and split it, but with the editing software that I'm using, it makes it very difficult because I can cut out key scenes or key important scenes without even trying. So this video will be the longest one I believe I have done on any game on this channel, which is not much, but hey, in the future there will be more. I have my eyes set on many games to do on Android, but my key goal is to get a decent amount of equipment and get my real life on track, which is not going bad. I mean, it's somewhat alright. But get it back on track and get, let's say, a decent gaming PC with a decent setup. Because I'm not going to hire somebody to do my editing. I'm not going to hire somebody to, well, editing or making my own music, because I find it personally enjoyable to use my own creativeness to make something. And I do enjoy editing, which some YouTubers will say, hey, it's a hassle. Why not pay somebody to do it? Or why not just let somebody do it? Well, you gotta look at it this way. Having your own touch on something, knowing the way you want it, is what makes it perfect. It's all you, it's very unique. Granted, it is a lot of time. It is time consuming to play the game. It is time consuming to prep the audio. It is very time consuming to create music and edit your own videos. Like, it'll take me 30 minutes to at least a full hour just to get out what you see. And sometimes I can't redo it, and sometimes it's trashy. Yeah, I know. I mean, because everything I do is pretty much on the first take. I will stop and do a retake. Like, I have done 8 retakes on Life After to get it right. And for the life of me, I just said screw it, because I could not do that. Now, as you could tell, this game, I'm not as mouthy, or I'm not cussing as much, because there's real no reason to. Now, on a very competitive game like Life After, you know what? I'm going to stop bringing that game up completely. I will make another video, because this is all about World of Kings right now. And I don't want to throw any other games into the mix while I'm playing this. I don't know. I'm just being very difficult with myself today. Now, I did get a comment from one of my viewers if I'm sick. No, the reason why I look sick or I got a big old dirt face on most of my videos is because I don't make thumbnails, which I probably should start doing, because in the long run that might bring a lot more views, as well as I can cut out a dirt face so I don't look like either a jackass or sick or just a crazy individual with weird eyes. No. So, you can expect somewhat in the near future that I may be doing, well, not may be doing, probably will be doing, is making thumbnails for my videos so they seem a little more professional. But then again, when you see my blog and there's no thumbnail for it, yeah, I'm not going to do all that work on a blog. I'm not going to make it look pretty because, you know what? You're talking to a real human being. A real human being's talking to you. I mostly do my blogs when I wake up in the morning, so yeah, I'm not going to look as handsome as I normally do. No, just joking. Joking. But yeah, I generally do my blog because, you know, I have a job. I work, and I get up around 5, maybe 4:30 in the morning, sometimes 7:30, and I want to get something out there to let you know that I'm still doing this, that I have not fallen off the face of the earth yet. But yeah, so everything you'll see is generally me in the morning time. So I look rough. And sometimes when I'm walking down the street, or if I start doing vlogs in the street, I may look a little rough. That and my hair is pretty much untamable. Okay, with that being said, we're going to start talking about the game. God, that little thing is creepy. I don't know what it is about it, but a turtle standing upright and looking like that and sounding the way it does, it's weird for me. It's very hard. Like, look at those eyes. They're like cat eyes, very, very cute, and they're staring at you, but the rest of it looks like a, I don't know, like a little green alien with a soup bowl on the back. Anyway, you can see the water detail. That looks very nice. Now, there are some issues. I don't know if everything is completely voice acted, but sometimes it doesn't seem like it's voice acted, so if I'm wrong, somebody tell me. I may have switched something off in the settings trying to make this perfect.
Thanks for sending me back.
Well, anyway, I mean, if I can't fix it, that's okay, because I'm pretty sure everybody that watches my channel can read. So, I mean, just pause the video if you want to see what they're saying, because, like I said, some things may not be fully voice acted. Oh, and this would be your first pet. I believe so. Which the conversation with him is rather funny. I like the face emotes they put in when he's talking. And he does talk throughout the game. Like if you poke him or click on him with your thing to target him, he will say weird things. He will do weird things, or if you get too close to him, he might say something. And I like having that pet, but I don't like having him out all the time, because my character is a badass with a really big sword, and I got this little cute thing around me just saying weird shit.
Nice to see you.
Which, personal preference. It's all about personal preference. Like, you may love that little thing out. Now, that is not the only pet you can get in the game, because I've seen in the pet menu, there's multiple pets you can get. There's special mounts you can get. Like the owl, for instance, was part of a login bonus. So I didn't buy that off the store. It was a login bonus. You will get mounts on logins. Like say you sign in 4 days, 5 days straight, or you just randomly sign in. You could very well get an owl. You could get a pet. You can get a aesthetic armor box or weapon box. Now, you also get diamonds for quest. Sometimes leveling up, they will reward you with diamonds or gems, which you can use on the store that you see up there in the corner that says shop. Now, you can get a bunch of things off of that. You can also pay with those silver coins you see up there with the K. That's in-game currency that you get from doing quests. Now, you can also buy things from the shop with in-game currency, such as certain materials for crafting, as well as other things. You also can get, what was it, your vocational awakening, or it's called the Awakening Scroll, which at level 40, I think is when you fully awaken your character's potential, and you get all those cool abilities that you will see in the preview screen. And you can also unlock special forms, like a holy player that plays a holy class, I believe unlocks the dragon form. And then the necromancer type of class, or vampire class, unlocks the lynch lord form, which allows you to transform into a monster for a set amount of seconds, or it might be permanent until you switch it off again. Now with flying mounts, what can you do with a flying mount? Well, let's say I want to take off in the sky, I want to fly over buildings, go anywhere I want to. That's what happens when you get a flying mount. You can do that, you can just explore. You don't have to do quest, or you don't have to grind, which this game I don't think really has a grinding mechanic, because there's no loot that you pick off monsters. So you're pretty much stuck doing dungeons and quests. Now you can randomly just walk around and fight monsters. I have not seen a big boost in experience from fighting them without a quest, which is okay. Now, the social interactions in this game, I'm still learning them. So if you don't see me talk to a lot of people, that's why. Because it's pretty much like an inbox type of thing. Now you can chat with text and multiple channels like any other MMO. They also have this thing where you can send voice messages to each other, but you can't, I don't think you can communicate voice back and forth, which is okay because I'll be able to record my voice and theirs, but I probably won't be recording their voice or talking to them with a voice, because I would actually have to ask them permission. Some people you will have to ask permission to even record their voice, or you let them know you're recording, mainly to see if they want to be in it. And it's just common decency to record somebody, because if you're recording them and they say something completely outrageous, meaning as a joke, and you record that and you post it, it could very, very well ruin their life, because they could have said something completely insensitive, and then they get a bunch of hate, I get a bunch of hate, and they get upset with me. So I'm very careful of who I record with in all this. And one more thing to note, yes, there is a marriage system in the game. You can get married, which is very cool. I'm going to try to do that as quick as I can. Probably not, though, because I really don't mess with the marriage mechanics. Now, I did in Life After, which I said I wasn't going to bring that up, but hell with it. I need an example. Yeah, with Life After, there's a kind of marriage mechanic, and this game kind of has its own way of having a marriage mechanic. Now, they said it would be a roommate, or it's called a roommate in their system, but in this system, it's officially known as marriage. You become friends with somebody, you send them gifts, you play with them, you can marry them. And that came out wrong. No time to clip it, because editing takes too long.
The gods keep their gaze on all creatures under the heavens. We pray to the light for the protection of Dana. We blow the war horn, follow the trials path. We bathe the flame fearlessly to inherit the will of Dora. We probe into the void to seek the prophecy of Reka. We submerge ourselves in the eternal streams to accept the blessings of Florence. We listen closely to the words of Artemis in the wind. We defend the land we claim as home for the glory of Jesus. We believe in the seven.
Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ask how I'm doing so I can ask you how you're doing. Otherwise, I'm just this weird guy talking to myself making videos.